Hello, my name is Kazu. Nice to meet you. This is part of my 365 daily challenge speaking English for study mystery using TOEFL question. No script, just spontaneous answers, just like the real exam. Let's get started. I was I was close to fail in this challenge. I mean, I was fail. I was close to fail keeping this challenge without skipping. Actually, I want to do this challenge while lying in bed, but I don't. I'm not. How are you doing? I'm good, thank you. My laptop is very slow. I don't like this. As I said last night, I'm I'm gonna review the second to last challenge. Before that, like maybe I can say it was good about my presentation. Yeah, I think I did doing well. I'm doing well. I did do well. Yeah, I did do well. Yes, some words I skipped or some words I made some mistakes. Anyway, I was close to fail keeping this challenge without skipping. I think this sentence sounds weird, so let's correct. My laptop is very slow. I almost failed. I almost failed. Okay, I almost failed. to keep up with this challenge. And by the way, today's day 275. I almost failed to keep up with this challenge without skipping a day. I almost broke my streak for this challenge. Okay, nice. I, I almost I almost broke my streak for this challenge. I was about to go. I was about to. I was close. I was close to failing. I was close to. I was close to fail. It was close to failure. Mm, okay, nice. I was close to failing. I was close to failing. I was close to failing uh, to keep up with this challenge without skipping a day. I almost broke. I almost broke my streak for this challenge. I was. I almost broke my streak for this challenge. Nice. And in the yeah, by the way, in the advanced English speaking skill, I gave my presentation. The professor recorded every speech, every presentation, and he said he would give us the records if you asked. So if you ask, so I can, I'm gonna ask him to give my presentation record. I'll do that. I think maybe 90 out of 10, out of 100, yeah, out of 100. No, maybe 80. Yeah, I made some mistakes. Grammar and words, maybe. And I was nervous. So I'm not really good at. Anyway, uh, okay, this is the second to last challenge. Several strange things happened today. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I remember. Now I remember. So some strange things happened 2 days ago. Several strange things happened 2 days ago. First, I went to an udon restaurant because it is known as a good udon place. Let me see. Okay. Can you see those sentences? Yeah, I think so. I want you to see whole sentences. Uh, I think this is good. How can I? Oh, great. Yeah, I wanted to do that. So, several strange, yeah, not odd. Strange things happened today, 2 days ago. In fact, so yeah, you know, to explain the details, I'll explain from the beginning. So it was already night. Let me record what I'm saying. It was night. It was at night. It was night. Anyway, it was a night. It was at night. So I was hungry, so I went to an udon restaurant because it is known as a famous udon place in the area, and there were no chairs in the restaurant. You have to eat your udon standing. You have to eat your udon standing up. That's a typical old-fashioned style of restaurant in Japan, and typically it is cheap, really cheap, because they want accelerate the rebuilding of customers, so we can, we can eat quickly and we can leave quickly, and another customer can enter. So the cycle, they want to accelerate the cycle. That's why they got rid of chairs to accelerate the revolving of customers. Anyway, that's a typical old-fashioned style of a restaurant in Japan. You're expected to leave as soon as you finish eating. And there was a line, so I waited in line. And there was also a woman waiting in line. Maybe I only waited for about 3 or 5 minutes. Maybe only I waited for 3 or 5 minutes because the turnover was really quick. Uh, okay, so want uh, they want to accelerate the turnover of customers. That's why they got rid of chairs. So they want us to eat quickly and leave quickly. Anyway, the turnover was really quick. The staff called both of us in at almost in at the staff called both of us in at almost the same time. Why in at? Anyway, they called both of us in. Okay, called us in. Okay, the staff called both of us in at almost the same time. Okay, at almost the same time. The inside of the restaurant was really cramped. Cramped. The inside of the restaurant was really cramped. The inside of the restaurant was really cramped. Only one person, or maybe 1.5 people, could fit through the aisle. Everyone stands along the counter. Everyone stands along the counter. Stands along the counter. The woman took the spot next to me. あ奥ってなんて言うんだ僕の奥に。Over me. I was closer to the entrance and exit. 出入り口。Entrance and exit. I was closer to entrance and exit. And she was next to me. And I got really thirsty, but there was no, water nearby. And then I was looking for the water dispenser. The water dispenser was over the aisle, over her, and over the aisle. So I had to I had to go through her back, and I was really thirsty. So but the inside of the restaurant was really cramped. Anyway, you know, I it is really cramped in here. So maybe so it was really, I went over there to get. So I went over there. I went over the water dispenser to get a cup of water. But on the second thought, then I thought it's really cramped in here, so maybe she wants some water too. But maybe it's gonna be painful or it's gonna be inconvenient. She tries to get her cup again. So for her, I just brought another cup of water, and that's it. I didn't have any redundant thought. Just for her, just for her at the time. And I finished eating my udon and I left the restaurant. But then, when I thought about it, it was like maybe I'm actually a nice guy. I did a nice thing. Yeah, but still, I didn't do anything to her. I just left. Then I got on. Yeah, then I got on the train to go back home. Got on. Yeah, then I got on the train to go back home. Then when I got off the train, I was using my phone to reply to a friend, and I didn't notice that there was a woman in front of me, and we almost bumped into each other. We almost bumped into each other, and at the time, maybe she felt that I was in her way, so she clicked her tongue really loudly. I was kind of shocked. It's been a really long time since I was done by someone. Maybe it was my first time. Anyway, it's a little dangerous. It had been a really long time since someone had clicked their tongue at me. It had been a long time since someone had clicked their number. Somehow, someone had clicked their tongue at me. It, it had been a long time since someone had clicked their tongue at me. Maybe it was my first time. And still, I understand it was, partly my fault. It was partly my fault. Maybe I was in her way and it was a little bit dangerous to use. It's a little dangerous to use your phone while walking. I understand, but I don't think that was a good enough reason for her to click her tongue at me. It was a good enough reason. It was, I don't think that was a good reason. Good enough reason. I don't think that was a good enough reason for her to click her tongue at me. Anyway, yeah, I was really shocked. But still, I needed to go home. So, yeah, I had to transfer to another train. I had to transfer to another train. I had to, another, I had to transfer to another train. I had to transfer to another train. So I got on another train. And finally, I arrived at my home station. Then I was going upstairs to get to the ticket gate. And while I was going upstairs, I realized that my shoelace was untied. While I was going upstairs, I realized my shoelace was untied. So I thought I should tie my shoelace after I got off the stairs. So I thought I should tie my shoelace after I got off the stairs, off to the side. And then some strange thing happened. The guy in front of me stepped aside to tie his shoelace. Yeah, what a coincidence. I tied my shoelace. I tied my shoelace near him, right near him. I tied my shoelace right near him. That's it. It was such a random thing. I don't know what the what the world. Yes, it's random. I don't know what the world was trying to tell me. Yeah, I don't know what the world trying to tell me. What the world was trying to tell me. Sometimes I feel like the world is trying to tell me something. So I always try to figure out what it is. I always try to figure out what it is. So what happened today was hard to understand. The only lesson is that I shouldn't use my phone while walking. There's no real punchline in this story. How long has it been? How many minutes has it been? 24 minutes. It's been 24 minutes. Okay, well, let me explain what happened 2 days ago again. So, first of all, it was at night. Is this correct? It was at night. Okay, it was at night. I was really hungry, and I went to a udon restaurant. It is known as a nice, famous, popular udon place in the area. I went to udon restaurant because it is known as a really good udon place in the area. A good udon place. The restaurant doesn't have any chair. This is kind of typical old-fashioned style of restaurant in Japan. Instead of uh, instead of the price is really cheap. Instead of the price is cheap is good. Instead of cheap price, yeah. Instead of the cheap price, they got rid of chairs, so we have to eat, quickly as possible, and we have to leave as soon as we finish eating. So like, it's not a place to relax or you know having fun for eating. Just eat and quickly, so people who are really in hurry use those places because it's cheap and quick, and if it is tasty, it's perfect. I think, yeah, and that restaurant was really good. It was good. It was delicious. Anyway, Japanese food is it, Japanese foods are delicious. All of Japanese food are delicious. Anyway, you have to eat your udon standing up. So that's typical old-fashioned style of the restaurant. You are expected to leave as soon as you finish eating. So, and there was a line. I waited in line, but there was a woman in front of me in the line. In line, there was also a woman waiting in line. I waited for only 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, I wanted to know how to say the revolving customer turnover. The customer turnover. Great. Because they want increase customer turnover. That's why they got rid of chairs. Customer can eat quicker and leave quickly. Then another customer can come in. So they want to keep the turnover high. They want to keep the turnover high. Customer turnover. Customer turnover. That they wanna increase customer turnover. You expect it to leave as soon as you finish. Sorry, I'm really tired. Yeah, it's been 30 minutes. Thank you so much.